Shreveport-Bossier versus the Sack Slingers with Coed Sanderson. Number 8, Big D with Kevin Mesa versus the Bad Brokers, Oliver Certain. And corner 10, OTT Nicholas Treglow versus the Back Brokers with Zach Scragley, corner 10. Lots of all teams short of the book. He's in that start game for me. And then you can go down and back or whatever you want to do. Check everybody in and hit start game for me. Good luck.
Alright. Going to grab another beer. You want some?
I'm good, thanks. Well, the Dow lost another 2,200 points today.
It doesn't sound good.
It's not. Since he took office, I'm down
60 grand.
50, 60 grand.
What does that mean in regards to, like, not knowing anything about finance? I know at least about the world. Where's the point of, like, no return? Like, you're in a recession and there's nothing.
Fuck, I don't know. I've never, I mean, 2008 was something, but that's when I was also, like, right before I went through the divorce. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know.
Because there's a threshold, right? Oh, okay, now you're in a recession. You really can't get out of
But
it.
that's the recession is one thing for the economy, it's another thing for investments. So When was the last time you looked forward to a family reunion? Yeah, that's kind of what we thought. How'd you like to be part of an ACO family reunion? Because the American Cornhole organization is always looking to add new names and new games and more smiling faces to the family, and you and your friends and neighbors are exactly who we have in mind. Become an ACO member now, and you'll find players, tournaments, and more in and around your area. All ages and all skill levels are welcome. Join the ACO to play and party with the pros and the entire ACO family. Go to AmericanCornhole.com/membership, and remember, everyone can play, and the minute you sign up and start playing with ACO, you've already won. The American Cornhole organization, keep on pitching. Well, I have to be honest, it's very difficult to follow somebody as handsome as that, but I'll do my best. Finn the Loudmouth for the ACO, live from center court here at Shreveport-Bossier, American Cornhole Organization. Major and Pro Series skins extravaganza. We're in the consolation bracket final for Coed, working our way towards the final. This is Daryl Macon and Kelsey Heidert getting ready to take on Trinity Miller and Zach Harris, working their way towards the holders of the King's seat. That would be Lisa Hill and Brandon Lacewell. So we'll throw this out here for general consumption, and really just as an opportunity to get excited, not only for our co-ed champions, but to get this Pro Series skins underway around 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern here on center court. And just as we saw a lot of the hitch and the giddy-up of Lisa Hill earlier on, you're not going to see more wrist action and elbow action than you do with Daryl Macon here, partnered up with Kelsey Heidert, who came back and double-dipped to win against Lisa Hill earlier, the women's division. Trinity Miller and Zach Harris stepped up here and or tried to do some damage here. Now, Daryl and Kelsey took out Jordan Kirk and Chris Day just moments ago, 21-18. And as we roll through here, I'll give you a little bit of update, too, as well as what's going to be happening when we get going with the Pro Series skins format here in just a little while. It's a fun way to watch and a fun way to play. And speaking of fun, a 7-0 lead right out of the gate. That's got to be a lot of fun for Daryl and Kelsey. But you know what? We shall see. That's why we play the games, kids. Again, Finn, the loudmouth for said American Cornhole organization here at the Bossier Civic Center here in Shreveport-Bossier, Louisiana, Northwest Louisiana. And again, hopefully all of you who have been dealing with storms across the midsection of the country and the Midwest find yourself in a safe spot tonight. Throw a little cornhole up on the TV and make the most out of a Friday night here as Trinity throws to try to minimize the damage there, and she does, just keeps it down to 2. That's going to be a oh no, she picked up a point. I missed one there while I was waxing poetic about the weather. So they cracked the egg and they put a point on the board. Zach finds the left, right, center again and again as they just trade the hole, he and Daryl Macon. Nice smooth delivery there from Zach, who I've not seen play a whole lot. Nice 4-bagger there. Can Daryl match it? Yeah, they do. Double 12s, nicely done. Move on to the next frame. Hope you're digging the coverage today. I love the new scoreboard look, the opportunity for you to kind of check out the most recent stats here from Shreveport-Bossier and that additional camera angle that gives you an idea of the actual distance for those who may not be familiar with cornhole. 27 feet front of board to front of board. A lot of times when we just focus on the boards themselves, it's really kind of difficult to see what it is the players are pulling off, and it does give you a really good, unique look at some of the pitching styles that we have here in the ACO. Nice pickup there by Trinity, by the way, and Kelsey matches with one down the middle. She drops one low. Is she going to be able to pick that one up? I don't think that's worth chasing unless you're Isaac Hurt. Kelsey, and it does come into play there and leaves one up top. So if she just comes up and over and keeps it at a washing 10, I think that's the best she can hope for right there. Got her thumb right where she wants it in that butterfly grip, getting ready to release. Up and over, and she does. Oh, okay, Kelsey's got one left in her hand. Is she going to try to chase or just put it in and take the wash? Coming right to left. Oh, and she leaves it up top and is going to give it up. Yeah, she makes the face like, I'm not exactly sure I knew exactly what you were telling me to do there, Daryl, but the bottom line is it cost her a couple, 10 on 8.
7-on-3 here on center court. Thanks again to everybody at the East Bank Center. East Bank Center here in Shreveport-Bossier. Big night last night for the welcome bash. A lot of fun at Bo Jack's and Frozen Pierogi. 7th tap. I think Sean Priest and his partner took down the big blind draw last night. Guaranteed purse of $1,000 on the line for the welcome bash. Not a bad way to roll into town. A little bit of rain, but not too bad. Ooh, and I thought he was going to be able to come in there, but he had a different spin on the bag. He wasn't going to be able to grab anything. Oh, and Daryl. Yeah, based on the face that he just made, I'm not sure he loved it, but you know what? He'll take the 3 points out of it. You can see him down there jawing with himself. 10-on-3 now, Kelsey and Daryl over Trinity and Zach. Again, the winners will be facing off against Lisa Hill and Brandon Lacewell, who have been on a tear in Coed here as of late. Trinity leaves one low. The blocker does the trick. She's going to leave that one in place. Lay up behind it. She's going to stack them up. Figuring she can run through them if she needs to. Kelsey's going to do the same, kind of reblock. Yep. Trinity steps out a little bit further left than we've seen her throw. Yeah, Zach's telling her come in and hit it as best you can left or right and try to keep that bag on. I don't know based on the rotation. I haven't seen enough of her rotations. Coming in pretty hot. Pretty good shot. Yeah. Kind of scooched everything a little bit to the right-hand side and left herself a nice lane. I think he's going to tell her to reblock right in front. Yeah. She's got slick side down and one hanging, so if Kelsey can place this one right there, well, she did gave Trinity a little bit of help there, and I think Zach is saying, well, we got one down. I think they each have one down. Oh, she tried the airmail shot up and over the top. Wasn't able to pull it off, so it looks like 6 on 5? Yeah. So that'll be another penny for the pair of Daryl Macon and Kelsey Hyder. Congratulations again to Bryce Jefferson, our juniors champion earlier this afternoon. Johnny Thomas comes out of his own self-imposed nowhere and takes seniors earlier today as well. Kelsey takes the women's. Big old pile of mess, as my partner would say, right in front of and around the hole. There's a little bit of real estate there, but not a lot. She says if you cut in to the middle, you're probably going to take his. Yeah, they want to talk it over. That's probably not a bad idea. Up 11-3, not too much risk versus potential reward, but I think ultimately if he comes in hot left or right, he probably will take that one sitting at the 2 o'clock position, but can leave that one here in the lower right. 533 position. And again, while they discuss, just a quick reminder that the season 20 is wrapping up quickly. We are in the home stretch, working our way towards Tulsa, Oklahoma, that being the World Championship week at the end of July, wrapping up on American Cornhole Organization World Cornhole Day, the final Saturday of July every year. Daryl steps out with his side of his foot just hugging the edge of that pitch pad. He's going to come in hot, slick side down. He drops, looks like he dropped one, and now Trinity's saying there's about a silver dollar size hole for him to come up and over. If he wants to try to airmail drag, he would try to take 2 underneath. Yeah, she said, you're going to have to get skinny. I wish I had a nickel for every time I've heard that. Every time I walk behind somebody at a restaurant behind their table. Oh, when he came in, almost tried to pull a coin slot, but he left it all jammed up, so that's going to put us in a 6-on-4. That's going to be another 2 spot for Trinity and Zach. Trinity takes that first bag, grips it, flips it, rips it, puts it on layaway. Brand new hole. We'll do it again, but that time a little more oomph on it. She is dialed in. Her focus is right where she wants that bag. That's exactly where she wanted to play a little defense, as we talked about during the women's. That's a great bag right there from Kelsey to cut around that blocker. They're going to run that through. Nice pick up there by Trinity. All she's got to do is take what's given to her, and she's pretty good at it. Kelsey Heidert right there, double 12. 2 4-baggers right there. Coming up a little bit, 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern, we'll get into the Pro Series skins. Top 8 out of the final bracket of 16 will choose their opponent in round 1. So Chris Day will have first pick. Scotty Ball will have second pick. Ashton Watkins third. Craig Irvin fourth. Parker Burgett fifth. Brandon Lacewell sixth. Matthew Davis seventh. And Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja, will pick out of the 8th spot as Zach Harris puts one off the back, and they will pick from Sebastian Barger, Noah Dennis, Rob Cooksey, Dustin Arand, Kaz Barkley, Kelsey Heidert, who you see in front of you right now, Matthew Arsenault, and Daryl Macon, the second half of the top 16 in that bracket. Nice pickup right there, coming in hard. Thought he was going to be able to push them all, but he'll take that. And Daryl leaves one up to the top left. That's going to cost him 1, 8 on 7. So 12 on 5. Trinity has that first bag in her hand. She takes a look back. Oh, no, I take that back. Yeah, Kelsey holds that first bag. 12 on 5. Trinity looks down at that bag like she's communicating with it right before she lets it go. Kelsey has nothing to say to her bags, just they know what to do. And they typically do it. A couple of them out of play now. This is going to cost them at least 4. If she's able to play the middle the way she typically does, that being Kelsey. It's a nice low block there. She's just going to try to run through and put a block in front. Oh, nicely done. Sits up on top of it, pinches it down, drops her bag. She looks down, gives her bag final instruction, slick side down, coming in hot, trying to run through, and she gets one up and off. One up for each of them in, so that should be a 2 spot there. It's going to be, 10 on 8. Zach just lost control of that one as it left his hand. Daryl's left himself a little bit of work to do, but I think he can probably step out there if he wants to and go get it. And he moved it into a little bit better position, but not exactly what he wanted. He's back there. I don't know who he's talking. I don't know. He's not talking to Kelsey because she's staring down at the floor. Talking to himself, going, oh, nice bag right there up and around to minimize. Right there, actually, at 2 of Daryl's sitting up top, so that's a 10 on 8 for Zach Harris. Picking up a couple there for his team. Trinity will now take first bag. Oh, when it sneaks its way in there. Little body English from both of the teammates right there. That should be a couple more to add to the tally. Yeah, that's a 10 on 8 right there. So that's going to put Trinity and Zach at 9, just 5 shy right now. Welcome back. I thought maybe you were out just meditating and getting your Zen Center for the Pro Series a little bit later on.
I was actually eating some lunch.
Oh. I've heard about that.
Yeah.
I've heard of lunch.
Usually I sit here and don't eat all day, so I was lucky to get some lunch today.
The Wiz checking in from the UK says, I'm trying to watch on Cornish internet which is being delivered to their campsite by seagulls.
How about that? Hey, you can't get any better than having your internet delivered than by seagulls.
Cornish seagulls.
Yeah. How about this matchup? You don't know this guy sitting here on the left, but man, this guy Zach.
Zach, yeah, he's.
Man, he is a shooter, buddy.
Well, I tell you, he's done a nice job of placing bags here and there, but he's just had a little bit of bad luck. When he loses one, he loses it. To the point where unless Darrow helps him out, he's not getting it back. So that's going to be another 10 on 8. So they're going to pick up a couple more.
Yep. Yeah, Zach, and I'm trying to figure. I guess Tulsa made a heck of a run in doubles. Good player, one of them big D boys. You know, Zarzinski.
John Zarzinski.
Yeah, there goes Zarzinski, man. He's got a crew together now.
Big D crew is here.
Yeah.
Soul Crusher crew is here.
You know, Soul Crusher lives. Did I tell you that earlier? He lives in the town just right over by me.
Is that right?
Yeah, he comes to my blind draw every now and then, actually. I didn't even know that until recently. He's been setting up at these majors for a while. Uh-oh.
That one.
Oh, she got a little angry about that bag.
Got away from her. Yep.
You cannot miss on Kelsey Heitert a whole lot. Our women's champion today.
Mm-hmm.
Backside. Come on. She's got the shirt on that says backside. Come on.
She's got it.
Darryl says lay up for 2. You know she's wanting to shoot it. She is biting at the bit to shoot it.
She's just going to do it.
Oh. That's the danger of trying to lay up sometimes. You either leave it short of the board or you knock the other bag in right there.
Just, what do we say? The hardest partner instruction you can get, just put it on the board.
Absolutely. I guess the winner of this is taking on Brandon Lacewell and Lisa Hill, huh?
Yes, they will. Then we'll have 4 o'clock starting the Pro Series skins here on center court.
Which is just around the corner.
Yep.
Been waiting on it all day.
It is 3:30 now. We may or may not get all the way through the final now.
Yeah.
This game taking a little bit longer maybe than we thought, but 16-11, as you made mention. It's kind of nice to see some new teams.
Yeah. So you're going to try to cut around this and pick up 4 right there. It's very possible.
So our current plan is to start the Pro Series at 4 o'clock Central. Currently it's 3:30.
Just a wash?
Right now, so that wash does not help our timetable, but it certainly makes Trinity and Zach feel better about things.
They've taken down some really good teams and coming through the bracket too, man. It's a good team.
That one scoots a little bit out of what she had planned, out of play.
She's a good player, too.
Gets that one to drip in. Laying down a little defense now.
She's been struggling with her pushes, too, though, so.
No, that's a nice bag right there. A bag that was out of play, further out of play, but it made for a nice backstop. Allowed that one to cut right to left. She's going to run through that.
That's what I'm saying. Her pushes have not been on point.
No. She's been playing more croquet than she has the push through. She's going to step way out here on the left and kind of come inside arm, slick side down. Got the butterfly grip ready to go. She's going to come in and chase it. She didn't get the whole thing, so that'll be a washing 10.
Rudy Fernandez says, "What's up, fellas? Howdy,
what
Rudy?"
Up?
Rudy, last year's my sportsmanship dude, man.
That's right.
Good dude.
My favorite Mexican Irishman.
Yeah, really. Red-headed and beard. He does not look like any Mexican I know.
Uh-huh. Rudy O. Fernandez.
Yeah.
So just about 30 minutes away, give or take, we're going to get the Pro Series skins up and underway. You getting those bags warmed up? What are you throwing? Let me see what you're throwing.
I'm throwing the Rockets from Elite Bags.
You're going to have to get them, do you a new one with a little skinnier ninja on there.
Yeah, it's going to keep on going down, man.
Coming soon to a waistline near you.
Absolutely.
I was just sitting here watching my, while you were out having lunch, watching my 401k become a 201k. That's been fun to watch for the last couple days.
I told you earlier, you need to stay off of that right now.
I can't stay off of it.
It'll probably triple tomorrow, though.
I can't stay off of it. It's making me insane. Need to make my savings great again. Oh, boy. That's an interesting email.
A nice shot.
That looked like a fish pulled out onto the boat deck.
How about that get around, though, by Zach?
Yeah, nicely done. Oh, and he did it again.
He's hitting it just right in front of the hole perfectly.
Boy, he just rattles that rim, too, and
Yeah.
he's got Zach chasing.
You going to shoot one more?
Yeah, I think he is. Yep.
Oh,
that
he's
one got
there.
away as soon as he let it go.
Now, Zach could get in and get one to push. He could pick up 3 right here. He asked him, should he push? I'm going to tell you, that's a hard push, but we've seen it made many a time here on center
Take
court.
the point, take the first bag,
Yep.
and build on it.
Look, he's waiting on her to give him some advice, and she's going, I don't know.
Yeah, he might be overthinking it now. I think he's just going to come in and he's not going to chase it. Coming right. Oh, he is chasing it.
And he gives up a point right there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much, but I don't know that I would have done that. 17
I would have taken that point right
to
there.
11. Yeah, I think so.
He had just made 2 very nice get-around shots. Kelsey Heitrott, the first bag, the 6-foot-tall Kelsey Heitrott. Now, I think you're right, man.
I think she's grown since the women's
I think
final.
so. I went out and played on these boards. You know, everybody's talking about how they're much faster.
Yeah.
They did not seem
didn't
faster
seem
to me.
faster, yeah.
To me, I mean,
Well,
could
that
be the
just-
bags too. You know.
Yeah, it could just be psychology also.
Yeah.
Center court, nice run through there.
That was a good bag.
Kind of wish she had that for her own push. Kelsey cuts it right, left, center.
Kelsey should run through this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, nothing Trinity can do. Just
Did you see that
take
look on
it,
her face?
take the wash and go.
Yeah, just run through
I
it.
think he told her to shoot it. She's thinking off hard, man. This might be a backside airmail. She got the shirt for it.
Up and over.
Oh, in the
off.
worst case scenario,
Yeah.
that puts them on 20.
Saw that coming.
I didn't think that was a very
She thought about it too
yes,
much.
I didn't think it was a very good shot.
It's interesting. We've seen a bit of both today. Those who have thrown too quickly on that airmail and lost it off the back, and then somebody overthink it more than once.
That's a nice bully bag right there.
Oof,
And
that's
Darrell
gonna
could
do it.
close this match out here.
Yep, I think that's going to do it because if he can bully it again, oh, he stayed away
All
from
you got to do
it.
is finish up. That's going to
Yeah,
do it for
that does
sure.
it.
On the board. Guarantees it. That's it.
That does it. All right.
Nice run, though, by Zach Harris.
Outstanding. And
Yeah,
Lisa
that's
Hill
right.
and Brandon Lacewell await in the wings here. And we will have a double dip situation as we have had a number of times today already. Probably a good time as they gather their weaponry to congratulate Bryce Jefferson, who won over Noah Dennis. Noah took him 21-12 in
Yeah.
the first game, but Bryce came back 21-17 to win the juniors. Johnny Thomas, it only took him one out of the King seat to take down Art Brown 21-14, but Lisa Hill and Kelsey Heitrott fought it tooth and nail. Kelsey ended up taking her down in the double dip situation. Let's see, what was it? It was 21-13 in the first match. What was the final there in the second one? Let me go back and look.
You talking about Lisa and
Yeah.
Kelsey?
What was that final?
It was like 21-1, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't friendly. 21-1 is exactly right.
Dang, I can't believe I remember that. I can't even remember what I had for lunch yesterday. I gotta remember that.
I don't know, but and I think you left as we saw the Puckett step up. They got blanked.
Man, I went over there and warmed up a little bit, and
The game
I saw
was
Chris
over.
Day walking by. I said, "Rick, did y'all lose that quick?" He said, "No, we won that quick."
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they won 21-0 that quickly before you even left the building.
Yeah.
So the co-ed final setting up here on center court. It's going to be Lisa Hill and Brandon Lacewell, who have been, as you mentioned earlier, on a tear this back half of the season. They've won, 2 of the last 4
Heck
co-ed
yeah.
doubles?
Yeah,
Co-ed.
yeah, and they weren't in Peoria last weekend, but they won the last 2 they played in Tulsa
Yeah.
and Bentonville.
So Kelsey and Darrell are taking a little bit of a break as these two get warmed up. Airmail or die shirts across the chest of both. So I think what we'll do is we'll run this final, and then we'll get into that Pro Series and start choosing our top 8 from the other 8 and get those challenges on the way and see who can't make a little bit of money in that Pro Series.
I need to make some, too.
I'm looking at you.
I definitely need to make some again.
Well, apparently I need to as well now based on what I've been watching today.
I told you, man, I'm going to blank your screen over here.
I'm thinking about maybe getting into cornhole to make up for my deficit
but
now.
Please don't do that because you sure ain't going to get rich over
my
here.
investment. Me in general or me? Just me?
Just probably me and you. I'm not talking about you.
You've
and
seen my game. I'll owe money before it's all said and done. Oh, goodness.
Who else we got out there, man? What's going on?
Yeah, where are you watching from? Just kind of curious. We had some folks checking in earlier. I know the UK is checking in.
That's John Wishart. Wishart?
The Wiz. Wishart.
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 There you go.
He told me. I said, how do you pronounce it? He goes, Wishart.
Wishart.
Wishart. I just prefer the Wiz.
Yeah. It's come the Wiz.
He's got a little shimmy shake dance that he did for us.
Yeah.
I said, do that again. I didn't get it on video. He goes, oh, I can't do it again. And then he did it, and I happened to get it.
I think I saw that. Yeah.
I said, this won't come back to haunt you much as these final down and back pitches get done. There's Wendy Barger. She had herself a hell of a day.
She's had a really good day. Didn't they finish third or fourth in Coed?
Third, I think, in Coed. Or
fourth,
in
fourth.
women's, but third in women's.
Yeah, third in women's.
Yeah.
Man, she's turned herself into a really good player.
Yep.
I was warming up with Dustin Aran over there. He said in Coed she wore him out.
Yep.
I mean.
Well, Lisa and Brandon took Trinity and Zach down 21-7 and put them in the losers bracket to get to this king seat. And then Daryl Macon and Kelsey Heidert had something to say about them getting back here, which was you're not. So we'll get underway here in a minute. There's a little hot pocket.
Yeah. This guy's got game, man. He's kind of a strange guy, but he's got game.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that in a bad way. He's a good dude, man. He don't like to wear jerseys. That's why he's got his airmail dice. Cool. He gonna have to wear his jersey in the Pro Series though. Because he did make the Pro Series. Both those guys down on that end. Matter of fact, 3 of these participants have made the Pro Series for today. Kelsey and the 2 dudes. Sounds like a country song.
Yeah,
though.
Kelsey and the 2 dudes. Yeah. Or a country band.
Country band, there you go.
At least, yeah, at the very least. Michael Ploss checking in from Germany.
There you go. Germany. What's up, Michael?
So right now we have a third of our commenters are from outside the U.S. Come on now. Step it up.
You think Lisa's tired of seeing Kelsey Heidert beside her over there?
You know she is.
Beautiful, perfectly placed bag there by Lisa Hill.
And there is room for Kelsey to come right to left. Oh, and she went in hot and almost lost one off to the side.
It's a good thing it was on the carpet side, because if it had been on that slick side, we would have been picking that up off the carpet.
It would have been over in the bar. Couple of 6s, leaves it at goose eggs. And just kind of dies in over the front edge.
Both of these teams have multiple wins. You know, Coed wins this year. So it should be a good matchup for sure.
I really like the pace that Daryl plays.
Yeah. You wouldn't like to play against him.
No, I would not.
Because he don't miss.
Like that?
Well, you know, I just jinxed him.
Against you?
Yeah, against me. He never misses. And, you know, I could get stuck with him in the Pro Series, too.
Yeah, you could.
Him or Dustin Arander, who I'm going to get in
Those
the last round.
Those are the two you think? I think
Yep. I think it's going to be Dustin, to be honest with you.
All right, that's going to be a couple points on the board now for Lisa and Brandon. They'll take that.
If I got the last call out, I'm the last guy that gets the call out. I'm calling you out, Finn.
Who, me?
You, yeah.
All right.
That's going to be my call out. I'm not playing him. I'm playing Finn.
You're going to eject somebody from the Pro Series Final 16? Lisa left one up there where she was leaving him earlier today.
Travis Oates says, let's go, Kelsey and Daryl.
If Lisa and Brandon win it, it's a done deal. Daryl and Kelsey win. All they have to do is do it again.
Do it again. Now, there's a 10. You can't be mad when you throw a bunch of 10s, you know? And then Kelsey just does what Kelsey does, throws a 12. Watching from Prattville, Alabama, Travis Oates is.
Right on.
I hope you didn't get a whole bunch of storms your way.
I'll tell you what, we've had enough weather this year for a decade.
It's been rough.
I'm not just saying this calendar year, the last 12 months.
Yeah.
It has been brutal. Western Kentucky can't take any more.
Heck no.
I was talking to Russell Tabers a little bit ago, and he was talking about just different storms that have come through there and how they just carved up neighborhoods around it. It's almost like a vehicle ran those paths. Nice cleanup there.
Selmer, Tennessee is not too awfully far from me. Took 2 hits the other night. 2 tornadoes back to back.
Oh, and it gets hung up there on Sticky's side. It's
wow.
Gonna cost him a couple. Well, our thoughts are with you if you're in cleanup stage or if your neighbors are. This is when we find out who we really are. It doesn't matter what letter you put next to your name. You are neighbors.
Absolutely.
The N in parentheses. And you are neighbors, so get out there and help one another. See Ashton Watkins over there.
Yeah, he made the Pro Series too. I think he comes in the 3rd spot.
It's funny too. There's a couple names that I just see a lot of times Pro Series where I see him the most. Him, Kaz Barkley.
Yeah.
There's a couple others in that list. I'm like, y'all always tend to show up in that Pro Series.
Yeah, Kaz, let me tell you something, man. He's made himself a really good player.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and could be 4 for Lisa. She can get around those bags too, the way she throws.
Yep.
Yes,
there it
sir.
is.
There it
She
is.
just did it.
Takes the lead.
So you're not really seeing it because of the way the cameras are set right now. You're seeing the hitch and the giddy up, as I mentioned, in Daryl's wrist, but Lisa's the other one. I mean, he's added an elbow twitch to his, but between the two of them, two of the more unique, multi-dimensional pitch styles.
2 really good players, though. Maybe I need to work on one of those styles.
No question. Then you've got that long gazelle-like throw, not unlike Kim Jackson.
Yeah.
But Kelsey's got.
What's that about Brandon? Brandon doesn't show much emotion either. Look.
No, he's saying should I cut coming in around left or right?
I think he's got that shot, man.
He's coming outside arm.
He's on the slick side.
Coming in hot. Well, he pushes one up.
Yeah, I think Daryl's got one down there.
Takes 2 down,
On the board is
On the board's a wash. Yep. He's not going to go on the board. He's going to go away nicely.
Good job.
Done.
That was a nice shot.
Yep, good shot to pick up a couple right there. That knots it up at 6. Travis says, no, sir, not yet anyway, so that must mean no bad weather.
Good.
So let's hope that it holds off because I know there's talk that tonight and tomorrow could all flare up again.
I think there's word about a neighborhood in Memphis that if a tornado hit, it'd do $1 million worth of improvements.
Yeah, I like Newport, Kentucky. Apparently right around Graceland.
Yeah.
Could use some
absolutely.
Use a little attention from a cleanup standpoint.
Kara Beth Wilder checking in. You know, she is newly engaged to Zach Mitchell.
Oh, no kidding.
Congratulations, man.
Right?
A lot of romances going on in the ACO. You cannot wear the Air Melon Dye shirt and not shoot this one, Lisa.
Right. Oh.
2 more for Daryl and Lisa. Daryl and Kelsey, though.
She came up and popped it hard, but it just didn't. There's not a lot of action. We're not seeing a lot of action on bags today. A lot of
Chris Norris
sticking where it is.
Can Daryl and Kelsey go 3 for 3? Daryl did not win seniors today. You're talking about the number of tournaments they played, I guess. Chris Norris, yeah. Daryl's got a couple out of play here.
Pick them both up. Nicely done.
Yeah. This guy, man, he's gotten so good. Oh, should I shoot it? Should I slide it? Kelsey said the same thing. Should you shoot it or should you slide it?
I think if he steps out and comes in hot, slick side down, he should be able to pull that one with him.
I like that. I like that play.
But he's got the airmail and he's got a backstop. No, he's going. No, and he didn't do any of that.
And he just hung up. And this could be 6 right here because those bags on the go. He just slides it right in right here. Maybe slick side. He's
just like he did before.
He's going on sticky though. Oh. And that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Still picks up 4 though. That's a big round right there.
I don't know. I feel like
10 to 8.
Daryl had he tried the airmail, he still had that one backing him up on the backside. I think he would have gotten the pull, but we haven't seen many airmail drags today on on the center court at least. I talked to Noah Dennis earlier. I said, you got to quit conditioning your bags with Gorilla Glue.
Hey, no lie. Man, he had some horrible luck on those airmails for sure. The women are going hole for hole.
Yeah, just such a nice, easy delivery.
Yeah. I like that bag.
Little defense. We talked about that earlier with Kelsey.
Kelsey does a good job of running through blocks. So nice finish by Lisa Hill. And Kelsey, wow. That one got completely away from her.
Yeah, I mean, it hit the board 12 inches further up than she's normally been hitting it.
And I was talking about the science of that before with somebody. Was that you? Okay, so you remember at the Worlds how we in Branson where we had that fast lane on the right side of the hole, bags just shot. I'm thinking that these bags hit so much in the middle, that doesn't get worn down as much as the right side of the hole and the left side doesn't get worn down as much.
When it gets up in
when
there,
you get it over there, yeah.
Well, we saw that affected Caleb Hurt.
Oh yeah,
as much if not more than anybody.
Absolutely,
just taking off the backside. 13-8 right now. Lisa Hill, Brandon Lacewell opening it up over top of Daryl Macon and Kelsey Hyder. What a shot there it is.
Man, come on, Daryl. What you got for that? That's what Brandon said.
Yep. Time to step on the gas.
And it's going to be 3 more than for him.
That's going to put him 16 on 8. Doubled it up.
Chris Norris said they got 7 inches of rain since Wednesday in central Kentucky. I know we had that much at my house on Wednesday night, I believe.
Mark Prater checking in. What time is skins starting? Supposed to be starting at 4, so as soon as we conclude this match, we will gather everybody together and we will get the skins underway. Ideally right around 4 p.m. Central.
Appreciate that comment, too, there.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, buddy. The fiance says, come on, girl, get 2 scoops. That bag, you see that bag just kick and just hold up.
Hopped and stopped.
Yeah.
Ooh,
she
boy.
went a big push. Look, got a big smile on her, too.
Yeah.
Now, what's Kelsey going to do?
Up and over.
Oh, she hit it solid, but she picks up 4 points right there. That was a nice shot.
But again, no drag.
No, it
drag.
doesn't.
And she hit it. She moved it.
She did.
They moved it enough, but it's just everybody playing sticky side down. It's just getting folded up over the edge of that hole and stapled to it, as Maz likes to say.
You know I'm taking notes over here for center court, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not throwing anything on the sticky side.
Yeah, well, you want me to put somebody in a catcher's mitt behind her?
You might need to.
I'll see if I can call Johnny Bench up and see if I can get him to swing down this way.
Brandon, a chance to pick up 2 more.
16 to 12 right now.
And that's
pick up 4.
Why does he not throw like that when he throws against me,
I
man?
don't know.
And that's a bad bag by Brandon Lacewell.
What are you doing?
And this cost him too, man.
Yep, nice pickup. He's got to get it in down for the wash. He went from being able to pick up 4 to just getting the wash.
I mean, he just gave 2 points away right there. And Daryl took 2 points back from him too with that third shot.
Yep, grabbing that other bag and going. 16 to 12.
501 Cornhole. I'm assuming that's Phil Wynn checking in.
Crowd's starting to gather and get their spots up here for the Pro Series skins, which will be underway at the conclusion of this championship match.
I see Justin Hollis, Chase Hollis's dad, standing over. I didn't see Justin. He must have. I mean, Chase in the juniors. Chase having a great year this year, man.
Push and replacement there.
Nice
clean up there, but this is going to cost him a couple.
Oh yeah.
Now to keep it at a minimum of 2. Oh, boy, that was close.
Yeah.
That was close.
That's a nice shot, so.
All right, 16 on 14.
Yep. And so far, Brandon Lacewell's really had his way with Daryl Macon down here on this end.
But, as we said earlier, in the women's division final, they've left a lot of points on the board.
Yeah.
And that is that appears to be something that Kelsey is blessed with, the ability to not have to suffer the consequences of that. I don't know that that was intentional.
He may have been working on that rollback for his game. There you go. That's where Brandon wanted it. Daryl said he's going up right here, baby. Air show.
Yep. Oh, and he gets
I knew that was going to happen. All he had to do was touch that, and it was moving toward the hole.
Yep.
Now, can he match? No.
Oh, worst case scenario, we're going to go to a double dip, you think, here.
And look, he could possibly, if he can hit this right here.
Up and over again. Oh, and he nails it. Nice
now he's
shot.
Sitting on 10 on 2, so he's got to go in. There it is. He saved the game right there. What a shot, Brandon Lacewell.
Wow, I maybe have counted him out just a little too soon right there. Daryl and Kelsey at 19-16. Lisa and Brandon, you've got some work to do to maintain.
That was a nice shot.
Get back out front and finish this thing off.
And Kelsey says, I've been stomping on your throat all day today, Lisa. I'm going to keep it down there. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
That bag, her bag does not hit flat, Kelsey's. Did you notice that? But it's a very effective bag. That one hit more flat than the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Me checking in. Let's go, Kelsey and Daryl. Yep, that's going to do game one.
Yep, all right. Game one goes to Daryl and Kelsey. So, of course, as you would expect, since we're up against the clock, let's do it again. What do you think?
I think so. Let's go one more time.
So, as we've been mentioning, we were going to start the Pro Series skins at 4, but
it's going to be right after this.
Yeah, we do not want to move this game off camera.
Yeah.
No, not at this point. So now we're
we're stuck here.
One more game.
Yeah.
And by stuck, you mean delightfully placed.
That's right. No, I don't mean stuck. Man, I love it. I love the Coed division, man. It's one of my favorites to call.
We'll get the Pro Series kicked off after this.
Lisa
One
Hill,
and done.
Lisa Hill may want to pull a Tanya Harding on Kelsey Hydrick before the day's over.
You also might want to look it up. That's
yeah.
I got a good story about. Remember the Tanya Harding Jeff Gillooly video that came out?
Oh yeah.
I got a good story that I cannot tell you right now.
Oh heck.
But I'll share that with you off mic.
That was a pretty big ordeal there.
Yes, it was.
Let's see, Whitney Garner's holding the trophies over there, ready for us.
Ready for presentation.
Yep. Hey, airmail drag for 4 right here.
Up and over, and he got it
dead center.
And that's one of the few that we've seen today here on center court. Nicely executed there.
4-0 is our score here on center court. Coed championship. One game and done right here now. Team of Lisa Hill and Brandon Lacewell, who's taken down 2 of the last 3 majors. Kelsey Heitrett and Daryl Macon, who's taken down a couple so far this year herself. That was a good bag right there by Lisa Hill. Kelsey with a little bit of a roll bag right there. I like it. That wasn't a bad shot.
Making her think. Stepping out just a little bit toward the. Oh no, she's gonna stay in the middle of the pitch pad. Grip it, rip it, let it roll. Oh, she dropped one and held the backside. Layup for 2. Just put it on the board, and she does it. All right, that cuts that lead in half. Again, we're in a one-and-done situation right now. Lisa and Brandon came in the king's seat. Has a double-dip situation now. We are into a sudden death final. Pro Series skins will begin immediately after this. We'll find the cornhole dude, get everything set up, get those first 8 to pick from the next 8, and we will be underway. 13 frames per game. First to win 7 skins. Out of those 13 frames, each has a dollar value associated. There's that the backside airmail, nicely done by Daryl.
Daryl's got that airmail working
he's
right
got
now.
Yeah, he's got it tight. That was a nice push through there from Brandon.
It gets brought to my attention. Just want to remind everybody, you got some locals who are going to come out. You do not have to be a member of the ACO to play the blind draw.
Oh, that
good
went off.
catch. She caught it. That'll be a couple there for Lisa and Brandon.
One penny. Blind draw starting at 6 o'clock, being announced by our man, Ryan LaBelle, who's doing a bang-up job for the year.
Yep.
Everyone I've been to, he's done really well.
He's got this figured out, this tour directorness. Oh, she chased a little bit. Is she going to be able to come in and get that?
She don't throw the slick side a whole lot. I thought if you're going to get that one, you gotta go slick side to try to push it closer.
Not now. She's going to have to go full brute force.
Slick side here.
Yep, coming in hot. Oh, and she did chase.
Chase, man, get you in trouble. And that's not Chase Puckett over there either.
No.
Not bad.
She's going to try to run up through it and try to take, just
She's
clean
gonna
up
give
the
up
middle.
4 right here, though. Yep,
she did. All right.
She's not missing those open boards. Daryl's making airmails. She's not missing the.
Yeah, the fourth bag blues has not been an issue today.
Gordon Reed throwing his name in the hat for Lisa and Brandon.
Troy Catlin checking things out
Yeah,
from
what's
Gulf
up,
Shores, Foley, Alabama.
Another OG.
State ambassador for Alabama. How about that?
How about that? Been in for a while. I've been playing a long time. He was a big CO up in the Indiana, right? For a while. Now him and his wife moved down to Foley, Alabama. Got the cornhole growing down there too, right? Oh man, that bag just went right by the hole and just took a seat right there behind it.
Yep, it should be on layaway though. That one should fall. Kelsey's not so much. Oh God!
Oh wow!
I had to say it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Now they're both stuck. Oh, God!
No, they just fell.
They did.
Just fell,
okay.
yeah.
Made things easier.
Hey, I
for
like
her
that
nicely
bag. That
down
was
there.
very nice.
Yep. That looks like a hand installation right there. Telling her to roll it. We have not seen a lot of rollback today, even out of the juniors.
Oh, she went airmail.
Oh,
what a
she got
shot.
it.
Yes,
How about
sir.
that?
Very nice.
Wow. And by the look on her face, you have no idea that she just did that.
And Daryl had no idea she was going to do that.
No, I don't think he did.
Oh, and Lisa's slick side, she's been kicking that thing to the left every time. Even did that with the women.
Yep.
I noticed her bag doesn't spin as much on that.
Cost her a couple.
Yeah, it did. 10-3 now. Daryl making them, trying to get the double dip on Lisa Hill and Brandon Lacewell. Now, this is a time where Brandon needs to step on. And all he does is buddy up to Daryl Macon, who's making every airmail he shoots.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Coming in to try to get around.
He's not. He's off right now,
he
Ben.
didn't, he's not replicating what he did in game one, coming right to left. That's a fact. All right, so if you
that's a good bag now.
If you tuned in looking for the Pro Series skins, it was slated to begin here at 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern, but we are in the midst of a sudden death final for Coed right now. Nice bag to clean up the middle right there from Daryl Macon. And as soon as this wraps up, we will move along with the Pick Your Poison portion of the program for the final 16 bracket The Pro Series skins get that underway, and around 6 o'clock, the big blind draw starts,
Yep.
and that'll wrap up the evening. What has been a great day here
Oh, yeah.
in the Bossier Civic Center here in Shreveport-Bossier.
And that was 3 for Brandon Lacewell, who had a nice round that time.
As you said, he needed to step it up, and he did.
Yeah. 10-6 our score now. See how much more. Oh, I was going to say, see how much more spin her bag's got when she throws it on the sticky side.
Yeah, that one spun a little bit away from her, got away.
But when she throws that slick side, it seems like it might be more of a nervous throw. Oh, and Kelsey let her off the hook right there.
She also tends to come in lower and harder on it on that slick side. That one had a little
nice
bit of
finish.
a flutter to it. But it died right where it needed to.
Kelsey, good job not chasing that bag. That bag was a tough bag to try to pick up right there.
Take that washing 10.
Oh,
Leaves
yeah.
it at 10 on 6.
The famous Amos, the lefties over there. Look at them. They're waving at me right there.
I see Whitney Garner over there with the hardware for the Coed doubles championship team. Still have to wait to find out who that is. Brandon misses his.
Let's see if Darryl goes up. He's been nailing the airmails.
Up there he goes.
Dead
Boom! And he hits
center.
it again. Nicely done. Wow. Oh, nice. And he takes the piggyback.
He got his. Yeah.
He grabbed that piggyback. Hit
hard,
his.
hard push here, Finn.
Coming in slick side. Gets one
Told you it's hard push.
in there and leaves it alone on the back on the left side.
Brandon trying to save some points right here. He did. One point for Daryl Macon. Man, I'm so glad you're back.
I'm glad to be back, brother. I mean, I've been all over the place
I
and
know.
everywhere except for
with
some
me.
of the places where I wanted to be,
Been
sitting
avoiding
side
me.
by side with you. And then, what's the best way for you to welcome me back? Not be here for the Pro Series when you're playing.
Yeah, that's right.
I see your game.
Hey, I'm good. I'm good with that, though, man. I'll be here everything but that.
I'll be more than happy to sit here by myself on that one. I do think maybe Jonathan Zarzinski is going to join me to call your match.
That'd be good.
So I told him when you are up here playing to come and see me.
He's got that good-looking broadcaster jersey on, ready to go.
Yeah.
Nice cleanup there by Lisa Hill. 11-6, our score here on center court. Oh, now backside for Lisa. He said try to get around. I like this backside. Safer shot is what he's telling her to do.
Well, I think that's it. She's going to go slick side down, it looks like, and then go. Oh, no, she's not. She's going sticky side. Oh, and she missed it.
Just barely missed it, though.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. Like I said, that was a safer shot.
That look on her. Well, yeah, because she's been getting, what did we said, that hop and stop?
Oh, yeah.
But she risked hitting there, hopping off the board.
And also knocking Kelsey's bag in and sitting right in front of the hole.
Yeah, taking one down there that she didn't want to. So that smile on her face after she missed was like, I told you. 11-6, Macon Heidert over Hill and Lacewell right now. And what is a sudden death final for the Coed Championship here. Shreveport-Bossier. Side by side with the Mississippi Ninja. How many you got so far? Do you have Kelsey as the women's champ?
That's
is that it?
That's it.
So Johnny Thomas, I knew you wouldn't have picked him with a gun to your head, but he.
Well, when Daryl's been owning Johnny all year long, you know. And then Art Brown put it through.
Spot.
Yeah, that was a 4 spot there for Brandon and Lisa. And Art Brown throws a monkey wrench and everything and comes in second.
Mm-hmm.
I was right, too. Art thought he had first bag in that match. You know, we were talking about that. I haven't had a chance to talk to him, but I know for a fact that was Johnny's throw.
Yep.
They worked it all out. The gentleman walked away shaking hands. Good job.
Oh.
So bag that's probably going to come back, but we've been seeing them on the sticky side stay in that spot a lot right there in that corner, but she moved it there.
Nudged it just a touch.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't.
Now Lisa needs to come off her bag, that bag on the right, just like that right
was
there.
Very nice, very well done. Yeah, because she kind of pinched it a little bit further to the left. Kelsey going to come in and try to get them both, and
Yep.
she does. Nicely done.
We got a lead change though, Finn.
Picks a
Let's
couple.
go 12 to 11 now.
12 on 11. Will our king seat holders come back and win this in game 2, the sudden death portion of the program? One way to find out. Don't go anywhere.
I do have one of these teams winning. I did pick one of these teams to win.
Yeah.
So I could go 2 for 4.
Cody Meese says, Phil, lock it in and win that Pro Series.
Thank you, buddy. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to be throwing the best bags in the business to me.
There you go. Troy says, I love watching Coed, but I can't wait to see my young gun Parker, what he does in the Pro Series. And he held, the two of you held the top spots in those SCR scores in the frame games for a good chunk of the early going. And both of you finish out in the top 8.
Perfect. Man, you got to watch out for it. I think in this is going to be Chris Day and Scotty Ball.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
He says, knowing that he's in the field, that's odd.
Who?
You.
Yeah. I'm just saying, man. Nice.
Daryl went
That's
for
one more.
Went for
Hey.
all of it.
Hey, let me tell you something. Those two guys have been on a heater for several weeks now. So you got to be on your A game.
Well, and Chris Day went deep into this Coed
Oh,
too,
yeah, he
so
did.
he's been throwing a lot of bags today.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's over there warming up. I see him over there warming up right now.
You might ought to get over there.
I'm
and do
going
some
to when this
warm-up.
game's over. While y'all getting everything ready, I'm going to go throw a few bags.
All right. That one got
13
away
to
from
11.
her.
13. And Kelsey had a chance to tie this up. I like that bag.
She knows what she can do with it. She's saying, Elisa, what can
Hey.
you do with it?
You know, man, I tell you what, I don't know if I leave Kelsey that airmail.
Yep, up and over.
Oh, and it
wow.
worked out.
It
She
did.
gives up one.
How about that?
Yeah.
She's sipping that water bottle as if to say, what do you know, Phil?
Nothing. Evidently.
I know nothing.
I know nothing. Got all the Pro Series guys warming up over there. Gonna be a good one, man. Gonna be a good one.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I've got our first 8 broken down here. I've got all the score sheets ready to go, tally the cash. And again, you can win money even if you lose, which is kind of cool.
That's right.
But if you're the first to win 7 of the 13 skins, not only do you win the money that you've won from the skins, you win all the unclaimed skins as well. And we've seen that happen a couple of times where somebody's walked away with every single one of them. These two take what I believe is just their first time out of this game, right?
Yeah.
They have.
Yeah, they took one last game, man. This first one they've taken.
So 14 to 11, 7 points away from holding on to that king seat. Lisa Hill and Brandon Lacewell, they know what this pressure's like. What'd you say? They won 2 of the last 3? Coed?
Yeah,
Is that
2
right?
of the last 3. They won Tulsa and they won Bentonville.
Bentonville, yeah, that's right.
I don't think there was one sandwiched in between there. I think we had a week off. And I know they won 2 out of the last 3 that I've seen them doing. I forgot who won last weekend.
Martina and Russell.
Yeah, absolutely. How did I forget that?
Yeah.
Hey, this could be a big shot for Brandon. Who's going to take a timeout.
Yeah. Well, actually, they won Tulsa. Then we had Kim Jackson and Chad
Yes.
Jackson won in Europe.
Yep.
Then Josephina and Dale Borntrager won in Mishawaka. That's
right.
the one you're missing.
Yeah, I missed that.
And then Lisa Hill and Brandon Lacewell win Bentonville,
Yep.
and then Martina and Russell last week.
Borntrager, boy, that dude was. You talking about having trouble pronouncing the name? Wow.
Well, unless the ACO goes to, you can only join if your name is Smith or Jones.
That's right.
You're
For
in
now,
trouble no matter
what. I am.
We're still working on Hyder with you, and
That's
she's
right.
up here almost 80% of the day.
I get tickled. I was trying to think. I think maybe in Tulsa, Wana Karash.
Oh yeah, Wana Karash.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
I think
Time
you
to
should
say
just
that name.
you should just stick to
Smith and Jones.
what was our friend that lady?
Yeah, that lady,
Yeah.
Carol. That's right. Carol Wozniak.
Wozniak.
I saw Miss Carol. She made a pretty decent run last
Yeah.
weekend in Chicago,
She
too.
did. Yep, she loves
Yeah,
those.
she's a good player.
Those northern majors. Up and
Oh,
over.
and he got
hits
2 to go,
just
though. He
kicks
got 2
off.
to go. Now, Daryl could pick up two points right here with a push in it.
Boy, that jumped off there like it was made of rubber.
It did, man. I thought it was dead center when he let it go.
Look at where he is on the edge. He is just barely towing that pitch pad. Coming in slick side down, trying to run through it, and hangs up.
7 on 5 is going to be 2 points for Brandon and Lisa.
16 to 11.
16 to 11. They can taste it now.
Mm-hmm. And again, if you've tuned in looking for the Pro Series skins, it's coming up at the conclusion of this game right here. This is a sudden death Coed doubles, which is somewhat redundant. Here at the Shreveport-Bossier Major and Pro Series skins extravaganza. The center of the Cornhole universe this weekend. How much fun have we already had just in day one?
I'll tell you what, I've had a blast already today.
Big fun.
Yeah. Nice and cool in this building, too. It's warm and humid outside.
Our bartenders are good dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Concessions.
Beer prices are nice.
Yeah. Our concession folks, Terry and
that's a chase. That's a chase
yeah.
she shouldn't have chased right there.
She knew it as soon as she let go of it. No.
16 to 15 now.
Kelsey makes her pay.
Now, who's going to make the big mistake now, Finn?
Well, that's what it's down to now.
Absolutely. Who makes the bigger mistake?
Now we're into the mistake portion of it. Yep.
Daryl cocks that arm. Blocker. They've been playing some dirty game on this end.
Yep.
I love it. There it is. Reblock. Dirty time, baby.
Let's try to force that mistake or force that aggressive balls to the wall.
Oh, no.
What?
You got to shoot that one, Finn. You
I
got the whole
thought
thing
you were
blocked
reacting
up.
to something else that happened out on the floor out there.
I was talking about Brandon Lacewell wearing the Air Miller die shirt and lays up. Boom! What a shot. And left his bag in place.
Yeah, and Daryl says, see what you should have done there, son?
Let me tell you something. He's put Brandon in
there
a pickle.
It is.
Oh. Hey, in for the win right here, Finn.
Yep.
He gets this to drag. Brandon can still only give up 5.
He gets one in and one off, so that's going to be what?
7 on 2 right now.
2. Yep.
That's the last time out, Mr. Lacewell. He's trying to see if he can drag his bag.
That little golf clap from Kelsey as Daryl makes his way down there.
7 on 2, that's 5. Can't lose the game, but he can make it easier on them.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
He's in a pickle right here, man. Gonna try to piggyback it or just shoot over it?
I don't think he can piggyback it because I think it's sitting underneath Daryl's bag, isn't it?
Yeah,
that
it
corner,
is.
front
it
corner.
Is.
So I don't think he can do it. He risks bouncing it off the back.
I love the dirty game.
Mm-hmm. And what a difference it's made. Up and over.
Oh,
and he did it,
man.
Nicely
Nice bag.
done.
Only gives up 3 right there, man.
Wow.
17 to 16, a lead change.
And you know what? I mean, I've not as much as I used to. I compare this game to golf. We talk about the bags and the clubs in your bag and the situational use of this and that. But when you have a shot that you have to make and you know you can make it, and you go in there and do that to minimize the damage on it, that's got to be such a satisfying feeling to know you can do it. I mean, I can't do it in golf or in cornhole, but it has got to be satisfying.
It is. It's very satisfying. You go to your strengths, man. That's one of his strengths. He does have a great airmail, Brandon Lacewell. I didn't like he took so much time to go do it because I thought he'd maybe overthink it and kick it off the back. But what I know, that was a good bag.
Nicely done. I bet she'd probably wish she'd had that bag a few more times over the course of the women's division and here. Well,
nice
she chased it and cleaned it
Kelsey.
up.
Boom, there you go.
Good
Double
finish.
4-bagger by the women. I got
Cheers to you.
about 2 sips left in here, buddy. I know you.
Hang on, let me.
There you go.
Crack
Beautiful. Man, that's good.
All right. Daryl Macon.
Keeping the pressure on.
Comes a little dirty.
Replace. Ooh.
He slipped it out to the side. Nicely done. Nice replacement bag there. Looky. Come run through it. And he cleans it up.
Daryl's got to get this bag in right here. Could lose this game. Nothing to it, though. 20 to 17 now. Brandon Lacewell and Lisa Hill trying to take down the Coed.
A 12-on-8 right when they needed it most.
Yeah. And, Daryl
Actually, this would be when they need it most.
Yeah.
But.
Well, Daryl got away from the dirty game right there, and it cost him 4 points.
Yep.
He's been winning that battle down there.
Danny Rich says, good luck, Phil. Go get that money.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, Danny Rich. Glad to have you on the board today. Oh, and Lisa Hill can finish this match off, Ben. And they're going to give me crap because I didn't pick them, so I just want you to know.
Okay.
If they win.
Going to have to play dirty now, yep.
She did that on purpose. You see how high she threw that back? Oh, wow.
Huh.
Now, if Kelsey runs in, you go get it for the game?
Yep. She does.
You get it for the game. You don't have another timeout.
Oh, that one left her hand.
No, she didn't shoot it.
Just kind of cut it left to right.
Nice
she
finish
does.
by Kelsey. Lisa Hill let Kelsey off the hook.
Off the hook.
Yes, had a big one caught right there. 20-17 remains our score.
Byron Sisson going to be heading to Dallas. Just can't wait to see you all.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be in Dallas, Byron. Just coming to throw.
You been over there? You played at AJ's?
I have. It's a nice place, man.
Nice setup,
nice.
yeah.
It is very nice. I went earlier this year and broadcasted with Jonathan Zarzinski. I got that name down, man. Oh, and now I like Brandon's setup right here. Now, take the game, son. This is how you do it.
They're both wearing airmail or dye shirts.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's no thinking on this shot, man.
No.
There's no thinking. He's not going to push nothing in. Big moment right here, man.
Think he's going to try to get a drag? Up and over.
Oh, he hit it!
Nice
shot!
What a shot!
Shot, Brandon Lacewell.
Wow. For not having seen
What'd I
many
tell
of
you?
those. That got me out of my seat.
I
right
loved
there.
it, man. That was a great shot.
Wow. I mean, we haven't seen any of those successfully pulled off really to any effect. All right, this is their final timeout.
Timeout, so we will have no more timeouts in this match. If we had TV timeout commercials, we'd just like the NCAA going on right now.
Shut your mouth. I watched that UConn game, and it took them 3 minutes to play the last 12 seconds.
No lie, man. That is 3 minutes is good if they played it in the last 12 minutes. Most time it's 15, 20 minutes.
The officials are so enamored of being on TV now that they want to be on it.
They do.
We're going to need to put 1/10 of a second back on the score clock.
Now, Daryl's got 2 bags sitting off right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got 2 left in his hand. Coming up and over.
Man, he's nailing those airmails, though. Oh, hey,
I don't know.
I'm not saying nothing. It's not on me.
That's on the opponents to call.
Absolutely.
Or did they take one in the first game?
No, they've taken. This is their third one. So I'm not saying nothing. I'm a proponent of only giving one timeout in doubles, even if it's co-ed doubles.
Yeah, well,
because you got a partner
to help you.
standing
down there over top of it.
Yeah, you don't need to go down there and look at this every single time. I don't know what he needed. I don't understand what he needed to look for. Shoot for the game right here. You got an airmail dye shirt. Do it. You can only give up 1 point even if you go off.
Up and over.
There it is. Boom. He hit it. Got the crowd pumped up a little bit out there.
Yeah. Now, this is going to have to be pulling a rabbit out of your hat and your –
if he's like most seniors, he can't throw it. Like me, I can't throw it hard enough to push those bags. No.
I couldn't kick it hard enough.
Now, Isaac Hurt could throw it hard enough to push them all the way through that tent.
Yep.
And all the juniors, really. Riley Brewster.
Well, 21-16 was Daryl Macon and Kelsey Heidert over Lisa Hill and Brandon Lacewell in game one. He comes in hot,
Oh,
stacks
he
them up.
almost got it.
So
That's gonna do
close.
it.
And that does it. Congratulations, Lisa Hill, Brandon Lacewell.
Yeah, what a game.
3 out of the last, half a dozen Coeds.
Yeah.
They take it down, but what a valiant effort there from Daryl Macon. And Kelsey Heidert, our women's champion, takes second place in the Coed, and this now opens up a spot for us to get ready to go to the Pro Series skins here in just a moment.
Somebody better grab him. He'll take off.
We can get a couple of minutes with these guys. Hey, Sean, get him to come over. All right, we got a trophy. We got to pass along. Come on over here,
Miss Hill. I bet you're tired of seeing Kelsey Heidert, though, aren't you?
Save your
come on over in
questions.
between. Over here.
Save your questions till we can
Go
hear
ahead
the
and
answers.
I was talking bad about you for laying up at one, too, by the way. Here's a big wooden thing.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you something. You don't wear the airmail or dye shirts around this guy, and don't take that
That's
airmail
right.
when you get the chance. What a finish. Very nicely
Right
done.
there.
Thank you.
And go ahead, man. Go ahead. I know you've got a couple of
No,
questions
I'm
just
saying, hey,
chomping
man,
at the bit.
I know y'all proved me wrong. You jumped me as soon as I walk in the building because I didn't pick y'all. Maybe,
Uh-huh.
did I pick y'all?
No.
Oh,
You named
okay.
5 teams and didn't name us.
Oh, I picked. I did pick
We
that
didn't
team
even
y'all
get a
just lost
shout
to. No, you know what? You did the first take. The second take, I forgot y'all. But anyway, great shoot, man. That's 3 out of your last 3 that
3
you
in a row.
played.
3 in a
Y'all
row,
3
yeah.
in a row, man. So you got another major coming up. Where is it?
Dallas.
Dallas.
Y'all
2
plan
weeks.
on taking getting into the player of the season, the
Yeah.
team of the season? Yeah.
That's our main goal.
Yep.
So I got a question for you. You dirtied the game up a lot down here. Was that on purpose? And he was trying to dirty it up a little bit too.
That's how we beat them the first time. I kept dirtying it up.
Yeah, hitting airmails. You did lay up on a couple though. That's what you know.
I know. I heard you.
Yeah, you heard me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk quiet so you don't hear me.
No, he's not. he was like, you can't wear that shirt and not go
absolutely,
for it.
buddy. Yeah,
What are they
you
talking about? Why are they taking another timeout?
I tell him that all the time anyway. Hey, congratulations, man. I tell you what. And,
Thank you.
so you made the Pro Series too, so you ready?
Yes, sir.
You get to call somebody out. You got anybody in mind you going to call out right now? Do I need to know? It can't be me because I'm in the top 8. I get the last, whatever y'all leave over. Call Dustin. They ran out.
I was about to say, I think I'm going to call Dustin.
Perfect. Good job.
All right.
Yeah.
Look at you. What are you
I'm
like?
on politicking over here,
look
man.
at you.
Are you
Hey,
in it?
let me tell you. Yeah.
You made it?
Yeah. Well, don't let so surprised. Hey, look here. Lisa Hill, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You've had a great day.
Great
actually.
run in women.
Finished
Yeah.
second in women. I promise you, girl, you're gonna get that women's win one
I'm
of
gonna
these
get
days.
it one day.
Yeah, you are.
One day.
I know. A good win right here for
Thank
these
you.
two
Well,
right here.
Good stuff. We'll
Yeah.
show those trophies to everybody.
Yeah,
Any
right here.
shout outs you want to make?
Yep.
Any shout outs?
I'll shout out Phil Wynn, 501 Cornhole.
I'll shout out Derek Balcom, 157 Back Company.
Derek was on here earlier pulling for you too.
Yeah.
How about
Yes, he
that?
was when you were
Yep.
sporting that jersey. Well, congratulations. We've already nailed down a whole bunch of champions. We've still got one to go in the big blind draw, and we still got a Pro Series skins
Series,
to get
baby.
to. So good luck to you in
Yeah.
that.
Thank you.
You go cheer for this guy over
Oh,
there.
yeah,
I'll
for
guarantee
sure.
it. I'll be cheering for this guy while he's playing.
There you go.
And we're going to get to it here. Thank you
All
guys
right.
for such a
Yeah.
great opportunity to watch
Absolutely.
such a great match.
That was a great. Those were 2 really good games.
Fun to
too,
watch.
man. Well, it really was.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, how about
Thanks.
it? Lisa Hill,
Thank you.
Brandon Lacewell, they just running roughshod over the back half of the season. We're going to take these headsets back. We're going to let them store their trophies, and then we're going to get ready for Pro Series skins coming up here on center court. Shreveport-Bossier. We'll take it. We're going to play a little video break here until we get ready to pull it up. All right, we're going to shut down the stream. We're going to let him warm up, and then we're going to come back. Pro Series skins coming live in just a few minutes here on the ACO Digital Network. I don't know where to look.